Soft principle number 5 is using a Diu to control or to intercept. That is my Sifu's interpretation of it. It's mostly just using a Diu Sau. So you can use it for offense, you can use it for defense, it's entirely up to you, but it's the concept of just simply using a Diu Sau or a Mantis Hook. It could be a Gat Sau or a Diu Sau. So Gat Sau is going from the inside, and then Diu Sau is going from the outside. So you're closing someone's gate. Now, the Chinese character for it is, it's kind of interesting because if you look it up in the dictionary, it actually doesn't exist. But if you break it down into individual parts, then it makes a lot more sense. So principle number 5, it's a character. The latter part means hook. The first part, the radical part, it goes in front of it, it means hand. And so anytime you see that radical, the hand part, it usually means that it has something to do with the hand itself. So in this case, it means a hooking hand. Sometimes people will call it a mantis claw, so same thing. We call it the mantis hook, or Diu Sau, Gat Sau. Diu just means hook, and Sau means hand. So when we say it, we actually mean two separate words, Diu Sau, hook, hand. Whereas in this case, it just means to hook, but there's the radical that means that it's not just a regular hook, it's a hook with a hand component to it. So that's the idea of it. You're simply using a Diu Sau to defend or to intercept. So what we're gonna do is we'll go right foot forward, and we're gonna use it from the Gat Sau perspective. So I'm gonna be right foot forward here, starting off in a good on guard stance. And you guys know the Gat Sau motion going from the outside inwards. And all I'm gonna do is do a Gat Sau and shift my weight back. And it's okay for my body to turn a little bit as well, especially if I'm shifting my weight back. Now I wanna imagine that someone's attacking me and I have my hand there, and I wanna be able to quickly Gat Sau, but shift my weight back quickly. So from out here, I'm in a wider forward stance now, and I gotta be able to intercept and hook while I shift my weight back. So let's go right foot forward. We'll do it all together. Ideally, we want our hand to be all the way around here before we shift our weight back. So we got that first part of the hook, and then now we shift our weight back as we pull back as well. Go. Back to set. Go. Back to set. Go. Next one, Diu Sau. So obviously we already know how to do Diu Sau. We have the circle Diu Sau, but this is just imagine someone's punching you and you're just grabbing. What we're gonna do is imagine people of different heights punching you. So you got a giant that's about to punch you on the top of the head, and you got to reach up and pluck. Then you got a shorter person over here, and you got to pluck over here. So you have different angles now, and I want you to reach out. The main thing is think of you're reaching out and plucking something. Or let's say you see a bird hanging there, and you want to, how can you quickly grab that bird? You want your hands relatively close to your body, but I want you to explode out as if you're doing a straight punch, and then pull it in quickly. So it's not one of those slow grabs. We want to be as quick as we can. So fast twitch muscles here. Your goal is just to pluck as many different angles as possible. And I don't want you to stay stationary. I want you to move and pluck, move and pluck. Okay, so we'll go 30 seconds, getting ready, Diu Sau, focusing on principle number 5, and begin. Pluck, pluck. Make sure you look at your target first. Last one that we're gonna do is a combination of both. Gat Sau first, shift Diu Sau. So just 1, 2. Make sure that we do the Gat Sau first from the outside in, then inside out. So from the side view, 1, 2, 1, 2. So we don't want to wait until he goes all the way back, then Mantis Hook. The claw closes, and then we pluck back. So let's go right forward, getting ready. 9 and 10. There you go. So that's essentially soft principle number 5, using a Diu for your strikes. It doesn't have to be just a block of a hand. It could be like the double Mantis Hook down here. We're hooking the leg. So you can hook the leg, you can hook the neck. Yeah, so it's just using your hand as a hook. But it is very specific to the hand though.